Okay, guys, we are about to talk about these stocks making these new 52-week lows. These stocks are oversold and down to major discounts, already coming in for bullish divergence right now. Some of them are looking better than others, and we're going to talk about all of these so you can know what the best one is for you, not only for our swing trade time frames, but also for you long-term investors, swing traders, and day traders looking for whatever style of move or whatever type of time frame that you feel is best to suit your goals and your roles. We will also look a bit into their news and fundamentals as well. So for those of you who are thinking about going longer term on these, can have a better bit of understanding on what you're getting yourself into. These are all picked off of the 52-week lows, of course. There are a list of about 30, 40 of them. We can only get to about maybe like six of them throughout the week. So we pick out what the best top five or six are, bringing us up to what we have here. When these stocks pick up in their volume, in their volatility, getting up to the most active on there with about 100 million in volume from these 52-week lows, we'll watch those things get volatile with day traders, easy to trade on all of them, and then moving to the top gainers if they so choose to stay holding for longer term investments. Market conditions may apply. Let's get right into it. When the 52-week lows, first on our list we got we'll start on the top. I kind of put the more riskier ones at the top to the safer ones at the bottom. Okay, so we'll get better down the list. And I'll tell you my favorite ones are towards the end. So we got ADD. ADD has recently come in for a super spike from $2 all the way up to $10. That's a huge spike to come in, and this is because they did just regain compliance with NASDAQ listing, meeting the minimum bid price requirements. Now that they've done that, pressure like that is big whales and whatnot getting in there, making massive moves. Notice how that was all through the intraday, all into the after hours, and then super spiked in the morning, and they sold this right back off to exactly where it started at. Those were all day traders who did that for a quick day trade move, but that was the first round and the first that was like the first taste of what we're going to be getting, especially as more traders get weeded out, as more longer term investors feel confident in there as they are now getting back into compliance. Be expecting this thing from $3. It's coming for another spike, and you have resistance ranges. Profit ones, profit twos, profit threes, and if it can break past those big resistances of $6, of $7, of $8, maybe it can spike all the way back up to 10. Or maybe it'll just be enough big whales to make it explode like that when the pre-markets do open up for all those early morning pre-market traders. Nonetheless, ADD down here is still down to a massive discount with an insane room to grow and gaps to fill towards the double digits. The next bull run might not be another chance to get in, so don't miss out on this. With an average value of 177,000, not too many people notice this. Only the big whales and few people are just now noticing this at the very beginning. I'll show you on a longer term investment time frame as well for you big long term investors, but you can already see where this is going. Down to a massive discount, and people are just now starting to take notice. You got a bit more outflow going in. In fact, we'll look at that on Moogle real fast. With short interest active, let's go look at ADD. Want to make sure we're seeing it most accurate. And of course, right now is the weekend. It's Sunday right now, 4 p.m. So we'll see all this update again tomorrow. But in the last trading day, with extra largest, mediums, and smalls going out, when they start to come in, notice that it's not too much of the bearish cost distribution holding this thing back. Big whales are going to play in here at these higher prices, and if they can go about another dollar or two, it'll be out of range for the small retail investors and whatnot. ADD has a wrecked balance sheet that's looking like it's starting to clear up. Okay, actually, this is out of date as well. And okay, here we go. You can see on the annual, look like it's getting ready to start to clear up. You want to see your assets outdoing your liabilities? That is what the longer term investors want to see to give them to let them know that that company is in good standings in a good condition or not. If it's one like that has liabilities, liabilities outdoing assets like here on JTAI, that's a bad sign. We'll talk more about that in just 1 second. This one be ready for a spike. especially since it has a low float of 575,000. That float gets filled fast in the pre-market. Watch out for this, ADD. Next, you got AGRI. Oh, and for those of you who don't know what ADD is, this is an entertainment company focused on the application of technology and artificial intelligence in the entertainment industry. And it primarily provides services to its wholly owned subsidiaries, Color Metaverse, and CACM Group. We'll talk more about this one later on in the week as we track these. Next, we got AGRI. AGRI has been coming in for hot spikes, most recently big spikes, as you can see, from $2 up to $6.62, almost every single morning. It's coming in for those quick spikes, giving you the next quick spike sentiment. Didn't do it in the previous morning, and did just do a 1-for-1 reverse split. AGRI again is good for anybody who waited off after that reverse split because now that they just got done doing it, now they floats are low, 1.54 million, and we'll watch the average value of 340 million, 340,000 get filled pretty easy. Those are small stats to get filled, and this stock has a quick spike sentiment, as you can see. These stocks that get that quick spike sentiment are easy for the pre-market and opening bull runs. So keep AGRI on your watch list. Looking into their order flow, we'll go look closer into AGRI. And again, all of this may look different when the markets get the opening up and whatnot on tomorrow. But for now, of course, you can see AGRI got extra a small amount of extra large coming in and small amount of large coming in with mediums and a lot of smalls getting out of there, especially since it's stuck with that quick spike sentiment on AGRI. Decent and short interest, looking at a decent short squeeze potential target, especially if it gets up towards a couple dollars and they actually want to hold. AGRI is a Canada based agricultural focused technology development company. We'll focus more on that in a bit. Next, you got SAVA. This one has a massive gap to fill towards about $25. On Sava, they're just now starting to buy this up consistently for the last few days from $2.79. Starting to face resistance up here. Notice it at $3.33. And if you want to get a better idea of when to be watching out for your support and resistance and all of that, you could check out the recent lesson plan videos I've been making, showing you how to catch breakouts and showing you how to build your weekly watch list. And that video I just did showing you how to build a weekly watch list, how we came across these few stocks here, because I just made that earlier on. Talking about volume, and I make more lesson plans and whatnot, but watch the how to read candlesticks video where I'm showing you how to gauge out your profit ones and profit twos and profit threes, and how to know if it has those gaps to fill, and so on and so forth. But with an average volume of 4.90 million, the current volume is going to 6.3 million now, and a free flow of 41 million. Gonna need a little bit more pressure to come, but these people buying at the bottom are into the safe, easy early seat, looking for the next round of the bullish divergence. Notice that all of these are looking to meet the next round of the bullish divergence coming in. ADD is at the top because it's the most risky. Like I said, the deeper we get, the more safer they'll start to look. And SAVA is, of course, therapeutic, focused on biopharmaceuticals for Alzheimer's disease. They do have things that are already enrolled, which is why they're still up at these higher prices. Bigger wells will want to go for this, being big and short interest, massive and short interest, bigger than it's ever been, actually. We have large scale USD orders that were going out strong and are buying up more and more, selling out less and less to the point now where they're only buying up more and more. With inflow outdoing outflow, SAVA has extra largest, mediums, and smalls coming in across the board down at the bottom with big resistance at $14 and a massive gap to fill once it gets past about $3 range. Once it gets past literally where it's at right now, literally. That's the big point for it to break. Crazy. Next, you got JTAI. This one is involved in the sale and fractional and whole interest in aircraft, the sale of jet cards, and operation of proprietary booking platforms, which function as a prospecting and quoting platform to arrange jet travel with third-party carriers, as well as via the company's leased and managed aircraft. Direct charting of its Honda Jet aircraft by Cirrus Aircraft Brokerage and Services. We can go ahead and take a quick peek at what they have going on. AI, making AIs, AI, artificial intelligence into the planes and stuff like that. And getting contracts for new oncoming flights. This is going to be great for like how everybody been on the ACHRs and stuff like that. And the flying eVTOLs. Jet AI is one of those ones that's under the radar because many people don't notice this, and of course they don't because they got small stats. A free float of 695,000 and a volume of 468,000. Not many people even notice this on average, but now you do, and you see how it comes in for those spikes, super spikes. Comes in for those spikes because that float get filled so easy, and big whales like to play in it because it's at these higher numbers. And you are the only people that know about this thing right now at the very bottom, looking to make that next breakout right now. With again, let me remind you, let's go. Let's see JTAI over on Mumu with extra larges, a massive, an insane amount of extra larges coming in here right now. They got larges and mediums and whatnot, but that's an insane amount of extra large. I'm glad we just looked at that real quick. We'll look further into this. Like I said, with the EVTOLs, people are excited. They really don't know. Unless you got ARBK. Okay, ARBK. They are into the blockchain, Bitcoin mining and whatnot. You guys been hearing me talk a whole lot about crypto mining and whatnot over along in our Bitcoin Miners Club, where we're all doing our Bitcoin mining. And I'll take you to go look at which one was that? Argo blockchain. So you get a better idea about Bitcoin mining. Like I said, we all do the Bitcoin mining, and for us, we do our Bitcoin mining off of our phones, upgrading our personal Bitcoin miners on our phones, with the goal of getting up to about 200 terahashes. When you get about 200 terahashes, it should be bringing you in about close to about 1,000 a month. And that's gonna be passive, recurring income, nonstop for the rest of forever. Easily tested. We do our withdrawals on there and stuff like that. If you want to sign up, you can sign up for the miner, and I left some information there for you guys as well, so you can read into it. But I let you know what our plans is, detailed out. You can join in our Miners Club by using using the link, whether you want an App Store or Google Store, and use our invite code, and I'll give you the invite, and I'll give you the route into the Miners Club with the rest of us. And again, it's easy money, mining all day. I love it. Mine probably brings in almost about 100 a week now. And I'm looking to upgrade. But here, of course, this is a major, massive corporation doing their Bitcoin mining, so our little phones don't compare to these massive facilities that are specifically built for exactly for that. That's crazy. But um, so Bitcoin mining is measured in hashes. This is what I can tell you. That is it's measured in what's called hash rates and whatnot. Like I was just seeing theirs up here. They got 2.7 EH/s. Okay, now me myself, I specifically have 60. I just upgraded. I specifically have 60 THS. Like Mr. Lanyard, he says he only has about 4 THS. They got 2.7 EHS. That's a massive amount. How big, you ask? Let me see. That is, let's see, because I got this information for you guys. You got a better understanding. And we'll talk more about Bitcoin mining and the Bitcoin rates, because we do Bitcoin mining. So this would be good for those of you who are in the Miners Club and getting this easy money along with us. And I do recommend that you do join in on the Miners Club because it's easy money every single day, literally. Um, So the hash rates go from 1 KHS, MHS, GHS to THS. Like I say, I got 60 THS right now. The goal is to get to 200 THS. And like I said, they got 2.7 EHS. They got an insane amount. I only got 60 THS. And you can see my Bitcoin miner shorts. How we talking about? I'll update another one of those today. Now that we know we got this Bitcoin wiki site to do a little bit more studying off of, with a lot of different cryptography basics over here that we can start doing as well. That's pretty cool. But where we at? So ARRBK. Just giving you a little bit of information on what they got and let you know that they got a lot of mining power. And they really getting it. And people are buying here at the bottom. And this is great because with these Bitcoin miners and companies and whatnot, crypto has been all the rage lately. You hear go a Bitcoin mining company down here, low key, with average volume of 995,000. Not many people notice it, but in a volume of 2.50 million. But you do notice it now, and you know what your profit target ranges are. Profit one was that where it's at right now, around that 70 cents. Profit two gonna be around 80 cents. Profit three gonna be around that 90 cents. Profit four gonna be around $1. And if we can break past that, then we're looking at a big bull run with a full gap to fill right up towards that $10. You got your profit targets. You guys remember how I showed you how to read and follow along with your profit targets in our last how to read candlesticks video where I showed you even live how to do exactly what I just showed you on that chart right there. Check that out so you get a better understanding before the market opens so you know how to follow along. But nonetheless, making bullish divergence down here. And I like ARBK, massive in short interest, huge in short interest. But let's not leave out any in-depth information, okay? Let's not leave out anything. And they do have mass amounts of extra larges coming in, mediums coming in, and smalls coming in with the bullish wave of the cost distribution. What more can you ask for in the industry? Follow along with the cryptos and the Bitcoin. So they're looking oh so good. And once the overall markets do come in for more bullishness, so will all of these. Next, you got Rhyme. Okay, Rhyme. They buying this up in the last like day or so, especially the last day from 8 cents only up to about 10 cents. I'm thinking about Rhyme. Rhyme is huge in short interest. Going down to short interest, more people are going to be buying this thing up. So on RIME stock, you can see how Rhyme has extra larges going out. Okay, large is coming in, mediums and smalls going out. It's a bit more riskier than some of the other ones, especially being all messed up with the short interest and active in the daily short interest. Like yesterday, they were really trying to hold this thing back. And that's those big, large scale orders that we see going out of there because they don't want to see this thing explode because they don't want to cover those shares. But if they want to lock in their gains, they will have to. With a balance sheet still with total assets, I'm doing total liabilities. We're looking forward to a next update as well. In the next upcoming year, it's gonna be earnings season here pretty soon for everything. So we're gonna start to see a lot of stuff come out with a lot more updates. But they big in volume, close enough, getting very close to that most active stock value. And we see a lot. We see every stock gets its day on the most active list. So keep your eyes on RIME. Not my favorite on this list, but down at the discount, they can explode up to about 16 cents. They really get bullish. They got bullish divergence, and they are literally buying this right now. Next, you got RLMD. Last, you have RLMD, Ramada Therapeutics. Okay, this one here is another one of those health stocks. Um, with an average value of 630,000, it's going to be hard to fill a float of 227 million. But they are getting a decent volume of over 1 million. That's 2.60 million exactly. With bullish divergence already coming in, lots of people are taking notice of this. So they go from 4 cents to start making quick spikes already. Those quick spikes that we are seeing are like early rounds of what they getting in. You can see it starting to make support down here too as well, which is a very good thing to see in the stock down at the bottom. Could be a bit early, but a big gap to fill up towards about $2.60 if they can break back over that $1. Big short interest in there in our RLMD. You got extra larges going out still. Larges coming in, mediums coming in, and smalls going in. But I mean going out. And you have daily short sell activity getting low in the last few days, indicating that they're getting ready to start covering up some of those shares. And you're getting tired of hope. They've been shorting it down for the last few days. Some people are buying it up now for bullish divergence that's looking to be made in the next trading day or so, especially if the market's coming more bullish. A therapeutic stock, though, how those therapeutics aren't too good. I really like ARBK and JTAI is my favorite ones on this list. JTAI is in a very good industry and very at a very good price at this $4, where bigger players are want to go for it. And ARBK being the Bitcoin mining, I'm all into the Bitcoin mining thing, which is why we have a Bitcoin miners club. And if any of you are worry about the Bitcoin miner. Somebody did just message me actually. So coincidentally, he said he was trying to figure out how to use his Bitcoin miner and whatnot. He was talking about how I said it was legit and do this and that. And then I let him know, okay, we got these different wallets that you can only use your ZBDs and your Cash Apps and whatnot. And he didn't understand that. And then he got his Lightning wallet, and it was easy for him to go ahead and get that in. Easy. If any of you got any worries about the Bitcoin miners or anything at all, it is all legit. We all are about teamwork, okay? You are very trusted. You are in safe hands with me. I would never put out stocks to you that, are manipulated. I mean, well, I guess the whole market is all manipulated, but I never put out stocks to you that are in a bad position that you don't have confidence in exploding. And I would never teach you strategies that don't create consistency to handle your bills and rent. But you do got to have your own due diligence to be able to handle yourself. I got thousands and thousands of people that, I got to make sure I'm keeping up with and stuff. So, you know, guys, welcome to the family though. We're looking for some of these stocks. How I feel about them. Like I say, ARBK and JTI are my favorites on this list. I'll see y'all in the end. Happy trade.